All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I would love to start by giving all honor, glory, and infinite praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. And I want to give double honor to our apostles and elders of the great millstone that taught us the truth. Peace and blessings and salutations to the sense of Akim, laboring in this truth, preaching and teaching, believing on the name Yahweh Shai, Shai. And peace and blessings and salutations to the men, women, and children believing on the name Yahweh Shai. And Lord willing, I want to do a quick lesson, and Lord willing, to be edifying on something I've been meditating on the last couple of days. And just jumping right in, it all stemmed from a study that we had on Saturday, and we had a study at the camp, and we were going over Joel, the second chapter, and our beloved elder brother Amar in our camp, he was saying some heavy things through the spirit, and they kind of stuck with me. It hit me hard, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, when you be having conversations with brothers, you kind of say some of those things, and it was like, you know, it's not saying, oh, I said anything spectacular, but the Lord used a brother and he said something through the spirit. And I had kind of said some of the same things to other brothers that I hadn't had conversations with, but not in the way he said it, you know, just something around the same thing, like ballpark. And what he was saying was, it was towards the end of the chapter, towards the end of the study. And what he was saying was, you know, like, we don't, like, you can ask a brother a question about the scriptures, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it ain't asking a brother a question to see how much you know or to make you feel like the smartest motherfucker in the room. What he was saying was, that ain't nothing he was doing. You know what I'm saying? Because he made a beautiful point, and it's the truth. A brother, we all read different. We all read the same scriptures, but we could be reading something different. Like, I could be going over Joel, another brother could be going over Ezekiel, another brother could be going over Revelation. And the thing about the breakdowns, you constantly have to be going over these things and constantly going into them, because we in this flesh, you're going to forget stuff. But the point he was making is, we could all probably ask each other a question, and a brother might not know it. So what he was saying was, it's not like, that ain't like, the studies ain't for a brother to show how smart he is. You know what I'm saying? Or how much you know. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, the scriptures talk about studying to show thyself approved, but studies ain't for that. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you asking a brother a question, you shouldn't be asking a brother a question just to try to purposely confound a brother. You know what I'm saying? Or do shit like that. Because, like the brother was saying, like, man, that's a spirit that jumped on the brother, you doing shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if anything, you're supposed to be strengthening the brother, building the brother up through the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, man, brothers use, you know, sometimes a brother say shit, like, I'm not going to say brothers do that. What I'm going to say is sometimes brothers do certain things and you don't understand. You could be tearing a brother down or saying something or coming off a certain way, and then making the brother seem like, oh, you better than him, or because you don't know this, the Lord ain't gonna grant you salvation. You know what I'm saying? The scriptures ain't say it's gonna be based off of how much you know. That's what's gonna get you in the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Or when Yahweh Shai Shai come, you gonna stand before him and he gonna start quizzing you on the scriptures. No, hell no. That's not scriptural. That's not found in this book of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? But believing on Yahweh Shai, believing on him, believing on his words, believing on the things that he spake through the apostles, through the prophets that he has set up, those things are what's going to get you in the kingdom. Living according to this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. It says, I would just jump right in because I want to make a point. This is Luke 22:31. And the Lord said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan hath desired you to have you, that he may sift you as wheat. It says, but I prayed that for thee, that thy faith fail not. And when thou art converted, strengthen thy brethren. When you read verse 32, and I'm going to read verse 31 and 32 in the NLT. This is Luke 22:31. It says, Simon, Simon, Satan has asked to sift each of you like wheat. And that's what Satan doing. Satan trying to sift us already. You know what I'm saying? So the last thing a brother's supposed to be doing is laying stumbling blocks in front of a brother, or doing certain things to make a brother feel like he ain't worthy. Because guess what? The Lord ain't condemned that man. The Lord ain't condemned that man yet. Who are you to condemn that man? We ain't supposed to be condemning each other. We supposed to be building each other up. This is verse 32. Because that's another thing too. Because a brother said like in the chat earlier, in our chat, like as long as a brother doing this work, as long as a brother fighting in this truth, fighting the fight, this good fight of faith, you know what I'm saying? Fighting for Yahweh Shem Yahushua, fighting for the kingdom, fighting for the same things you fighting for, standing for the same things you fighting. You shouldn't be trying to do certain things or say certain things to a brother because guess what? We all go through shit. We all filter. We all got something wrong. Ain't nobody perfect. We all striving, so we got to be building one another up. This is verse 32 in the NLT. It says, but I have pleaded in prayer for you, Simon, that your faith should not fail. He prayed for his faith. He prayed for his faith. He says, so when you have repented and you want to change your mind and turn to me again, strengthen your brothers. So when you done change your mind, when you start to live a certain way and be a certain way, you strengthen your brothers to do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? You build your brother up. You don't tear a brother down. You see a brother might say for instance, you see a brother struggling in the knowledge. You ask him a question he just don't know, but you see the brother like he get down on himself because there's a difference. It's a difference in a motherfucker that give a fuck about what they doing and a person that don't give a fuck about what they doing, especially in the truth. You know what I'm saying? You see a brother get down on himself. You know what I'm saying? Like damn, you know what I'm saying? Damn, I wish I knew it, or woo woo, or he feel fucked up and condemned because he don't know it. Then guess what? You strengthen that brother. You don't just leave him there. You don't constantly point out problems, but you can't provide solutions. You know what I'm saying? And brothers can be guilty of shit like that. Like you know what I'm saying? You quit to tear a brother down, but you can't build him up. Elder Apostle Rumloud and Elder Demashapot did a lesson on that like a couple months back. You know what I'm saying? Tearing a brother down, but you can't build him up. You quick to get on a brother case. You feel what I'm saying? But if you're gonna get on a brother case, you gotta be willing to build that brother up. Okay, boom. Day of the study, you don't know the information you had time to study. Boom. Okay, you might get on the brother, but okay, now boom. Something hit you in the spirit, like let me see why he didn't. Was brother just bullshitting and fucking around, do his week, or did the brother have other shit going on that he didn't get to? You know what I'm saying? Because see, and speaking from a personal testimony and not making excuses, but shit, okay, boom. Sometimes you might have a certain study, right? But shoot, it's other things that brothers working on in the scriptures to get better on their own already in their own time. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, you done laid out a task, and don't get it wrong now. It's a task put out there, you gotta complete the task. But sometimes that's the thing. Sometimes things happen. Things come up. You know what I'm saying? I know me, I be having certain stuff going on that I'm trying to get built up on in the scriptures because I'm a younger brother. But it's certain things I try to get built up on and I'm working on in my own time, in my spare time, and my free time that I'm trying to get right with y'all because that's what we all doing. We're working out our own salvation with fear and trembling. So I'm trying to get certain stuff right and wanting to know certain things. But then boom, you get hit with the study. You get hit with other things that brothers want you to go. And you be like, shoot, but I get bombarded. You feel what I'm saying? But it's like, you know what I'm saying? We all got our own walk. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes stuff do happen, but you tell the brother that. Then boom, you know what, bro? Salaki, I'm going to be better on it the next time, but not just fully beating the brother down and making him feel like he ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that could be a stumbling block to a brother. That can offend a brother. That could fuck up a brother's faith. Because this is what, like I'm going to read it again. This is Luke 22 and 32 in the NLT. But I have pleaded in prayer for you, Simon, that your faith should not fail. So you don't want to do nothing to have a brother faith fail or him to think like he ain't worthy or you know what I'm saying. How about Shimei Awashai not gonna accept him because he didn't know this and he didn't know that? Hell no, like I said, y'all about Shimei Awashai ain't condemn none of us yet. So who are you to condemn a brother? This says, Simon, that your faith should not fail. So when you have repented and turned to me again, strengthen your brothers. So he's like, we supposed to be building each other up, not tearing each other down, right? I want to go from here. I want to get this. This is Sirach chapter 6. It's Sirach chapter 6, and it says, let me see. Salakia. Get the Sirach chapter 6. Cause this is how we're supposed to be as brothers, you know what I'm saying? Like building each other up, looking out for one another. Not trying to tear each other up, not trying to confound each other. Because at the end of the day, we're already fighting the things the filthy communication of the wicked, fighting these spirits, you know, that's picking up brothers fighting in more and more spirits. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to be a reason a brother fall. You know what I'm saying? Be a reason that a brother keep striving and a brother keep pushing to make it. You know what I'm saying? That's what you want to be on. But I wanted to grab this. Salakia. I had it queued up. This is Sakan. This is Sirach chapter 6 and verse 17. It says, boom. It says, whoo. This is verse, I'm just get to the point. This is Sirach 16:17. It says, 6 and 17, it says, whoso feareth the Lord shall direct his friendship aright. So if you truly fear Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you're going to direct your friendship aright. You know what I'm saying? It says what? It says, for as he is, so shall his neighbor be also. I want to get this verse in the GNT. I want to get this verse in the GNT. This is Sirach 6 and 17 in the GNT. It reads, it said, a person who fears the Lord can make real friendships because he will treat his friends as he does himself. You know what I'm saying? But when you read it in the 17, it says, whoso fears the Lord shall direct his friendship aright, for as he is, so shall his neighbor be also. So you're going to make sure your friend on the same page you on. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, you don't want to constantly be pointing out what's wrong with a brother, but you ain't providing solutions or trying to help a brother where you see falling short at. Okay, cool. All right, I see this brother struggling with, because like a brother said, some brothers don't know how to study. We come from fucked up backgrounds. You know what I'm saying? We come from fucked up conditions. Brothers don't come from being scholars. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? A brother in Chicago told me his testimony. You know what I'm saying? I won't say his name, but a brother in Chicago told me his testimony about when he came to the truth. He couldn't read. He could not read. But the Lord, through the spirit and power, Yahweh Shem Yahushua through brothers, he learned how to read. And now if you hear this brother teach, if you hear this brother go into the scriptures, you'll never be able to tell this brother couldn't read. You wouldn't be able to tell. So we supposed to be, that's ordering your friendship right. Brothers ain't just leave him in that position or like, shit, this brother can't read, they ain't a man of the Lord, or this brother can't read, he ain't gonna be able to get down with this, you know what I'm saying, get down with the truth or get down with this doctrine. Like, nah, hell no. You know what I'm saying? So you see a brother fucked up in this situation, you supposed to extend your hand and help that brother up. You feel what I'm saying? The scriptures talk about woe to him that is alone. Don't make a brother feel alone in the situation where he's surrounded with men he truly love and trust. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to be strengthening each other, helping each other, pushing, fighting this thing, man, because it's already a fight, man. The odds are stacked against us. You know what I'm saying? Don't tip the scale no more than it's already tipped against us. It says, Ecclesiastes 6 and 17, it says, whoso feareth the Lord shall direct his friendship right, for as he is, so shall his neighbor be also. Okay, boom. You know what I'm saying? You got a different portion, you got a heavier portion in the scriptures, you know a little bit more. Help a brother out. You feel what I'm saying? You see a brother struggling, you get with that brother and study. Now that fall on that brother if he don't. Now that brother, like I said, it's a balance to it. That brother bullshitting, that brother ain't on this shit. You let the Lord deal with that man. Because even then you still don't try to condemn a brother. You know what I'm saying? You might get on his ass, you might rebuke him, but at the end of the day, the Lord gonna find him out. You feel what I'm saying? But if you got somebody that's really trying, somebody that's fighting and pushing in this faith like you, and then you see they struggling with something, help them. Help that brother. It says, I wanted to go from here, right? Because see, brothers don't realize, man, you know what I'm saying? You get that wisdom not because the scriptures, like, elder brothers, elder in this truth, telling you know some things, but that knowledge puff up. You know what I'm saying? You make sure you stay humble. And we can't let that knowledge get the best of us. You know what I'm saying? But this is 1 Corinthians. I'm going to grab it. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 8, verse 1. Salakia. 1 Corinthians chapter 8, start at verse 1. It says, now as touching things offered unto idols, we know that we all have knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, shoot, things offered, we got knowledge on the things that are offered to idols. You know what I'm saying? But it says what? It says we all have knowledge. It says not, but this is the point. Knowledge puffeth up. Knowledge puffeth up. You don't want that knowledge to puff up. What's the word? Let's go into this word puffeth. Right? It says,
Strong's G 5448. Fusiao. Fusiao.
It says to inflate, blow up, to cause to swell up, to puff up, to make proud, to be puffed up, to bear oneself loftily, be proud. You know what I'm saying? So when you esteeming yourself higher than somebody else because you know a little more, or because you know more breakdowns, or all these different things. Nah, hell no, you don't want to be that brother. You want to be a brother that, okay, boom, I understand this. The Lord done blessed me with this wisdom, not understanding. Let me make sure my brother's on point. Let me make sure my brother's good. And that's what the brother Mark's saying. Like, he truly asked to see what brothers know certain things and give different. And he gives out Different, even our elder, Thumb Yard. They give out tips on how to study and things they do to study, things that they do to help them. Of course, understanding every brother is different, but they understand what helps them, so they offer those tips. They offer those little nuggets that's going to help you get you over the hurdle. You know what I'm saying? That's going to help you retain information. You know what I'm saying? And ultimately, it's up to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? He said, Apollo water, but it's the Most High to get it increased. Because sometimes you could be done read everything. You feel what I'm saying? But you might not have retained it all. You feel what I'm saying? But it's the Most High that's going to get that increase. It said, at a point, like a brother, he was making every brother, like, well, when we were having a conversation, the brother, like, everybody got a different portion. Every brother ain't going to have the same portion. You feel what I'm saying? So sometimes you got to bear with brothers. Sometimes you got to, as long as that brother trying, like I said, as long as that brother making an effort, you got to you got to be a brother and be there. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, instead of pointing out all his imperfections, be a brother that's going to help him to reach that perfection. But it says, knowledge puffeth up, but charity edifies. Charity edifies. That's a part of charity. Charity ain't just giving money. You know what I'm saying? Charity is being there. Charity is seeing a brother ain't able to hit the mark, but you willing to sacrifice your time. That's charity. To help that brother hit the mark. You know what I'm saying? That's charity. You know what I'm saying? Being there for that brother. You know what I'm saying? Studying with the brother. You know what I'm saying? Seeing what it is that he might not be doing that's not allowing them to hit the mark, and then finding out those things and doing something that you can do to help that brother hit the mark. And the brother fuck around and hit the mark just because you helped them. Just because you helped them. Just because you cared enough. But it says, verse 2, it says, and if any man think he know of anything, he know of nothing, yet as he ought to know. When you read it in the NLT, it says anyone who claims to know all the answers doesn't really know very much. So if you think you know some shit, you don't know some shit. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's easy for the Lord to confound the man. It said pride go before destruction and the haughty spirit before a fall. Lord fuck around and take the spirit off your ass because you think you better than the next man. It says, but if any man love the Most High, the same is known of him. It says, I'm going to jump to verse, I'm going to jump down some. It says, verse 6, it says, but unto us there is but one power and Father of whom are all things, and we in him, and one Lord, Hamashiach Yahushua, by whom are all things, and we by know him. Right? It says, read verse 8. Jumping to 8, it says, verse 9, 1 Corinthians 8:9. It says, but take heed lest by any means this liberty of yours become a stumbling block to them that are weak. You know what I'm saying? Granted, it's going into the meats, things we eat, things we drink. You feel what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, you condemning a brother on something he eat or something he drink, you know what I'm saying, or who is offered to, like, you know what I'm saying, like, he's talking about, like, okay, boom, my brother might get a Thanksgiving plate from his mother and shit, you know what I'm saying, but, all right, boom, I know, you know what I'm saying, I just might offend a brother, so I ain't going to do it around that brother because I don't want it to be a stumbling block to him. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like that type of thing. That's what it's talking about. But what it's saying right here in verse 9, you know what I'm saying? But it said, but take heed lest by any means this liberty of yours become a stumbling block to them that are weak. Because you don't want to just be freely doing shit, you know what I'm saying, like that, and it fuck around and be a stumbling block to a brother. Or you know what I'm saying? You don't say, yeah, we know we don't celebrate Christmas and shit. But somebody might bring your kids to it like, damn, my brother, like, damn, you gonna let them get them Christmas gifts and do all that shit right there? Like, you know what I'm saying? We understand the world. You feel what I'm saying? Like, shit, we ain't really in the spirit of celebrating that shit, but it might be a stumbling block to another brother, so you don't do it around that brother. But you know what I'm saying? In terms of the lesson, when I'm talking, in terms of the lesson and what I'm tying it to, you know what I'm saying, with this precept is the fact that, like, okay, boom, the Lord that freely gave you this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, right? But instead of using it to edify, you know what I'm saying, you using it to tear brother or confound a brother or make yourself seem like the wisest man in the room. Like I said, like your brother said, that ain't what the studies are for. You know what I'm saying? That ain't what this truth, that ain't what this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is for. It's to help each other. It's to help each other grow. You know what I'm saying? That's what this wisdom is supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to grow us. You know what I'm saying? The sincere milk, you know what I'm saying? The honey, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't supposed to use these things to offend a brother or tear a brother down. It says, I'm going to go from here, right? Because, see, that's the last thing you want to do is offend one of the little ones. This is Matthew chapter 18 and verse I'm gonna start at 3. It says I'm gonna start. Let me see. I'll start at 1. It's Matthew 18:1. It says at the same time it says at the same time came the disciples unto Hamashiach Yahushua, saying, "Who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven?" So the disciples posing a question to Hamashiach Yahushua. They asked him, "Who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven? Who is the greatest?" Right? It says, and Hamashiach Yahushua called a little child unto him and set him in the midst of them. So he called a little child and set him in the midst. He says and said, "Verily I say unto you, except you be converted and become as little children, ye shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven." So he said, unless you be converted and become as little children. Not saying you got to physically be a child, no. But you know how little kids are. They quick to learn. They ready to hear something and learn everything. You feel what I'm saying? Paying attention. You know how it is when if you got children, you know how your children are. Every little thing you do, they paying attention to. They want to see how this work, what this do, how that do. And that's what we trying to find out the little intricate things out about our Lord and Savior, Hamashiach Yahushua. That's the spirit we're supposed to be in. But not learning it, oh, I'm better than you, or oh, I know this much. That's, you know what I'm saying? You see kids do that as they get older, but they, you know what I'm saying, that because they learning the ways of the world and learning shit from the fucked up individuals that's raising them. We're not to be like that serving Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. It says, it's verse 3. It said, "Verily I say unto you, except ye be converted and become as little children, ye shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven." Right? But it says what? "Whosoever therefore shall humble himself as this little child, the same is greatest in the kingdom of heaven." He said that's the same that's greatest in the kingdom of heaven. Not the one that's proud, not the one that's puffed up. That's that puffed up, that knowledge being puffed up, that's just making you proud. But he said, "Whosoever therefore shall humble himself as this little child, the same is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven." It says, "And whoso shall receive one such little child in my name receiveth me." So you see that little child you receiving Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So like I said, you see a brother humble, a brother sincere, he trying, he pushing towards Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Like I say, he fighting the same fight of faith you fighting. You be with that brother, you help that brother in every way you can to order your friendship right, to make sure that brother where you at. And if he can't get the way you at, you at least trying to get the brother the way you at. But like I said, everybody gonna have a different portion in this thing. It says, verse 6, it says, "But whoso shall offend one of these little ones, which believeth in me." So you believe in that little one that believe in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, but you making him feel like you condemning him, making him feel like he ain't worthy because he don't know something. You know what I'm saying, man? The Lord gonna deal with you in the worst way. It says, "But whoso shall offend one of these little ones, which believe in me, it were better for him to have that a millstone were hanged about his neck, and that he would drown in the depth of the sea." So you know that's a crucifying death. Somebody hang a millstone about your neck and throw you in the sea and you drown to death. Man, that's terrifying. That's a terrifying and horrific way to die. But the Lord basically said, the Lord said it was better if you died that way than you fall into the hands of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, him have to deal with you. Right? It says, verse 7, it says, "Woe unto the world because of offenses, for it must needs be that offenses must come." So offenses are going to come. Things are going to happen, right? It says, "But woe to that man by whom the offensive come." So woe to that man. We know woe going to death and destruction, man. Woe to the man that them offenses come by. So, man, brother, we don't want to be offending no brother with this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, offending no man that truly believe in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, but trying to help brothers hit the mark, you know what I'm saying? Trying to make sure brothers on point. Trying to make sure that's what the study's supposed to be about. That's what this truth's supposed to be about, being brothers, you know what I'm saying? Because the Lord said, love him with all your heart, and the second one, like it to the other, loving your neighbor the same. And that's your brother. Somebody that's pushing in this truth with you. Somebody that's striving just like you. Believing on the same power you believe in. Right? I'm going to go from here. I'm going to get Sirach 19 and we'll close. Because, man, brothers, this is a deadly serious thing. This is Sirach chapter 19. Right? It says, this is Sirach 19. And it reads, let me see. Salakia, bear with me. It says, here it is. Here it is. It says, verse 24. This is Sirach 19 and 24. It says, "He that hath small understanding and feareth the Most High is better than one that have much wisdom and transgress the law of the Most High." So a person that a brother might not even know as much as you, but he truly figure how about Hashem Yahushua. But because you got this wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and you trying to make yourself seem of some importance, he's like, and the Lord said, like, him to think of knowing something, you know what I'm saying? He don't know nothing. Like we just read in 1 Corinthians 8, he said, he that has small understanding and fear the Most High is better than one that have much wisdom and transgress the law of the Most High. And it's law. If the Lord said not to do it or to do it, and you ain't doing it, you going against it, you doing the contrary, then you breaking the law. You know what I'm saying? Because if the Most High said it, it is law. And he said what? He said, woe to them that offend one of these little ones. You know what I'm saying? That believe in me. You know what I'm saying? So if you doing that, you breaking the law. You know what I'm saying? You ain't loving your neighbor like you should. But it says what? I'm going to read that again. This is Sirach 19:24. It said, he that has small understanding and fear the Most High is better than one that have much wisdom and transgress the law of Most High. So you know it all, but you ain't putting it into play. The one that don't know nothing, but he trying and he making that constant effort, he better than that man. You know what I'm saying? So, brother, man, we don't want to act like we know better than the next man, or I know more than you, I know more precepts, or I know more breakdowns. No, we in the spirit of trying to help a brother grow in that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to confound brothers with the truth, confound each other with the scripture. Man, that's what them wicked motherfuckers in the world do. Coming up to the camps like they know shit, trying to break down scriptures or trying to pull scriptures, then they don't even know what the fuck it mean. You know what I'm saying? We here to help, brothers. We here to help build each other up, man. You know what I'm saying? Be each other brothers. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to say that because I hadn't been meditating on it. You know what I'm saying? Do that spirit. I mean, so like you do that lesson. And Lord, wouldn't it was edifying. You know, so I'm going to end with that, man. And I'm going to give all honor, glory, and infinite praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. I want to give double honor to our apostles and elders of the great millstone that taught us the truth. Peace and blessings, salutations to the citizen Akim, laboring in this truth, preaching and teaching, and believing on the name Yahweh Shai Shai. And peace and blessings, salutations to the men, women, and children that believe on the name Yahweh Shai Shai. Until the next time, I say Shalom, Kwam Yashala, Shalom.